Good morning, students. In previous class, that is a class 3 for the chapter Ionic Equilibrium, I already completed the important topic, that is hydrolysis of salt. What do you mean by salt hydrolysis? There are 4 different types of salt hydrolysis depending upon the type of salt formed by acid-base neutralization reaction. That is salt of strong acid and strong base, salt of strong acid and weak base, salt of weak acid and strong base, and salt of weak acid and weak base. In each case, the type of hydrolysis and nature of the resulting salt solution. Today, the class 4 for this chapter, I will complete another important one of the long question that is known as a buffer solution. What do we mean by buffer? Classification of buffer, the formation of buffer solution. What do we mean by buffer capacity and buffer action? And finally, the pH of a buffer and its application in our day-to-day life. So before going to the today topic, it is necessary to recap the previous topic, that means salt hydrolysis. I hope already you completed the previous video. What do you mean by salt hydrolysis? That means add water. Normally one say that, a layman say that salt hydrolysis of salt means add water to a salt. No doubt, water is added to the salt, but simultaneously there is an interaction of a cation and anion of salt with oppositely charged ions of water, resulting in the formation of acidic, basic or neutral solution. Let us discuss a little bit. There are 4 types. That is, let us discuss one by one. Point 1 is salt of strong acid and strong base. Mark that. It is salt of strong acid and strong base. So many salts comes under this category. Let us select, that is sodium chloride. Mark that, sodium chloride, as it is a strong electrolyte completely ionized to give Na plus plus Cl minus, water weak electrolyte partially ionized to H plus and OH minus. Mark that, there is no interaction between the cation of salt and also anion of salt with oppositely charged ions of water, because Na plus if combined with OH minus ion to form NaOH, but as it is a strong electrolyte, it never combine. Similarly, H plus ion combined with Cl minus ion forming HCl. It is not possible as it is a strong electrolyte. So on dissolution, finally, on dissolution, we observe that finally Na plus Cl minus plus H2O. So mark that, as there is no interaction of cation and anion of the salt, between is hydrolysis does not take place. And point 2, mark that, since there is the absence of free H plus ion and OH minus ion, we say that the solution is neutral in nature. It is category 1. Move to category 2, that is salt of strong acid and weak base. Mark that, salt of strong acid and weak base. If we observe this one, then so many examples are there, but we select a common example, that is a copper sulfate. Strong acid and weak base, that is we select copper sulfate. Mark that, copper sulfate break down to Cu2 plus SO4 2 minus, water break down to H plus plus OH minus. So what we observe on dissolution, There is the interaction of cation of salt to form copper hydroxide, and this one never remain as such, as it remain as such because the strong electrolyte, resulting the formation H plus and SO4 2 minus. So from this it is clear that since cation combine, it is known as a cationic hydrolysis, and since free H plus ion is there, so nature of the solution is acidic in nature. It is type 2. That means salt of strong acid, strong base, salt of strong acid and weak base. Next, move to salt of weak acid and strong base. Next, point 3. Next, we discuss case 3, that is salt of weak acid and strong base. So many examples under this category is there, but we select one example, that is under the heading of salt of weak acid and strong base, that is sodium carbonate. Let us discuss sodium carbonate. Break down to sodium ion and carbonate ion. Water, break down to H plus ion, OH minus ion. On dissolution, what we observe? Anion of salt combine, because it is a weak electrolyte, remain as such. So forming H2CO3. Cation never combine because it form strong electrolyte. So what is form? 2Na plus OH minus. So what we observe? Since anion combine, it is known as anionic hydrolysis, and since free OH minus is there, so its solution is basic in nature. Okay, move to type 4, that means it is type 3, type 4, salt of weak acid and weak base. Weak acid and weak base, one example, sodium ammonium acetate, break down to CH3CO minus NH4 plus, water, break down to H plus OH minus. So here on dissolution, what we observe? Both cationic and anionic combine as they form weak electrolyte, that is CH3COO NH4 plus NH4OH. So since the cation and anion combining, we say that it is known as both cationic and anionic type of hydrolysis, and as here in particular case there is the absence of free H plus ion and OH minus ion, solution is neutral in nature. It is all about the concept of types of hydrolysis of its different types. So each bit comes under 2-mark question. So the nature of the question, predict the type of hydrolysis takes place and also the nature of the salt solution formed. Next, switch over to today's topic, the important one, that is known as buffer solution. Mark that. Today we discuss buffer solution. So first we discuss in phase 1, we discuss the concept, then in phase 2, engaged in writing. So what do we mean by buffer or buffer solution? It is a solution or a system which maintain its pH or pOH to an approximately constant level, which does not change appreciably by addition of little amount of acid or base or water to it. That means buffer is a system which maintain its pH or pOH, not allowed to change its pH or pOH noticeably. Next, types of a buffer. Buffers are of two types. One is a simple buffer. First one is a definition, then types of buffer. It is of two types. One is a simple buffer. Second one is a mixed buffer. Again, mixed buffer is of two types. One is acidic buffer, one is basic buffer. Mark that. Let us discuss one by one. First one is simple, it is a classification buffer. Next is how we prepare a buffers or buffer solution. It is prepared by taking weak acid and its salt of strong base and weak base and its salt of strong acid. I repeat again, buffer solution are of two types. One is simple buffer, one is mixed buffer. That is simple buffer, that means example is ammonium acetate plus water or ammonium formate plus water. It is formed by addition, that means weak acid, salt of weak acid and weak base with water. Next, second one is mixed buffer, two type. One is acidic buffer, one is basic buffer. Acidic buffer is prepared by addition of weak acid and its salt of strong base. Mark that, weak acid, that is acetic acid, and its salt of strong base, that is sodium acetate. The mixture of acetic acid and sodium acetate acts as the acidic buffer. Similarly, basic buffer is prepared by taking weak base plus its salt of strong acid. For example, weak base ammonium hydroxide plus its salt of strong base, that is ammonium chloride. So the mixture of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride act as a basic buffer. So point 1, what is buffer? Point 2, classification of buffer or types of buffer. Point 3, how we prepare buffer. Then point 4, buffer action. Next we switch over to another important term, that is buffer action. Next we discuss, that is known as buffer action. Students, at the phase 1, I remind you, never worry about writing this one. Try to clarify the concept. What is meant by buffer action? The capacity, the ability of a buffer system or a buffer solution to maintain its pH or pOH to an approximately constant level is known as its buffer action. Let us verify how buffer system, how a buffer solution maintain its pH as well as pOH. So it can be verified by two sub-points. One is by taking acidic buffer, point 2 by taking basic buffer. So point 1, for acidic buffer, we know, what do we know by acidic buffer? That is equimolar mixture of weak acid and it is salt of strong base. So mark that. That means equimolar mixture of acetic acid and sodium acetate. So acetic acid break down to acetate ion plus H plus ion. Sodium acetate as the strong electrolyte break down to acetate ion and in water break down to H plus ion and OH minus ion. So let us consider an example of acidic buffer, that is equimolar mixture of acetic acid and sodium acetate in solution. In water they ionizes like this one. Okay. So our aim to add a few drops of strong acid, let HCl, and then mark that how pH remains same. Similarly, we add one or few drops of strong base, that is sodium hydroxide. Then also we observe how pH is maintained. So first let us add a few drops of strong acid, that is HCl. So when we add HCl, then H plus ion from HCl combine with acetate ion from buffer, forming acetic acid, that is weak electrolyte, keeping the pH remains same. As we add the extra H plus ion is remain in combined form, there is no increase in H plus ion concentration, keeping pH remain constant. Okay, good. Similarly, we add a few drops of strong base like NaOH. Then OH minus ion from NaOH combines with H plus ion from buffer, forming weakly ionized water, it is water, keeping pH remain constant. That means that we add extra OH minus ion, never available, remain in uncombined form, it is always available in combined form. So there is no change in OH minus ion concentration, no change in pH or pOH. In this way, this system, that means the buffer system, maintain its pH as well as pOH, not change by addition of little amount of acid or base, or also let us verify, you add few drops of water. Then H plus ion of water, H plus ion also water, combine with acetate ion of buffer, forming weakly ionized acetic acid, keeping pH remain constant. Okay. Next page, let us verify by taking basic buffer. Point 2. Let us select point 2 for basic buffer. We know what is basic buffer. That means equimolar mixture of weak base and its salt of strong acid. So let us consider that is weak buffer that means basic buffer, that is ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride, which ionizes in water as and also water dissociate as H plus and OH minus ion. Mark that. Here also we add few drops of strong acid, strong base and water one by one. Mark that. If we add few drops of strong acid, that is HCl, then H plus ion from HCl combine with OH minus ion from buffer forming weakly ionized H2O, keeping the pH as constant. Okay, good. Similarly, let us add a few drops of strong base, that is sodium hydroxide. Then OH minus ion from NaOH combines with NH4 ammonium ion from buffer forming weakly ionized ammonium hydroxide, keeping pH as constant. Similarly, if we add a few drops of water, then also H plus ion of water combine with OH minus ion buffer forming weakly ionized water, keeping pH as well as pOH remain constant. It is known as buffer, it is known as the buffer action. Next, we discuss another important one, that is pH of a buffer, known as Henderson equation. Next, we discuss pH of buffer. Next we discuss pH of buffer, that is known as Henderson equation. Very important one, pH of a buffer. It is also based upon two sub-steps. One is for acidic buffer and one is for basic buffer. So let us solve one by one. That is for bit 1, for acidic buffer. What is acidic buffer? We already complete, that means acidic buffer. We know acidic buffer is nothing but equimolar mixture of weak acid as well as and its salt of strong base. So let us consider, that is acidic buffer, which consists of equimolar mixture of weak acid and it is salt of strong base. Mark that. And one thing is that weak acid, the symbolic notation of weak acid is already covered in previous section. That means acid symbol is Ha, base symbol is BOH, and when acid combines with base, resulting in the formation of salt is Ba. So as it is the weak acid, so it ionizes as H plus ion and A minus. Applying the law of chemical equilibrium, we have K is equal to H plus ion concentration, A minus ion into A minus ion concentration into Ha, or here H plus ion concentration is equal to K into Ka. What is Ka? The dissociation constant or ionization constant for weak acid. So H plus ion concentration is equal to Ha molar concentration divided by A minus. Okay. Now taking logarithm on both sides. log H plus ion concentration is equal to log Ka. It is one term, it is one term. So A into B, by taking logarithm, log A into B is log A plus log B, that means HA by A minus. And reversing in sign means multiplying -1 to each term. It is known as, mark that, minus log base 10 H plus is equal to minus log Ka plus log reversing it is A minus by HA. Okay? Multiplying minus means changes in denominator to numerator, numerator to denominator. Okay? Mark that. What is this one? This one is known as pH. This one is known as pH is equal to pKa plus log base 10. It is salt by acid. Concentration of salt by acid. This is known as the required expression for pH of an acidic vapor. Mark that, HA symbol for acid. Then A minus I write, that is salt. Because here observe that acid break down to H plus and A minus. As it is a weak electrolyte, the fraction of A minus obtained from the weak acid is very low. But as it is the salt, the strong electrolyte, it gives maximum fraction of A minus, completely ionized as it is a strong electrolyte. So, whatever total amount, whatever total concentration of A minus that is available in the solution, that concentration is taken as the concentration of the salt rather than the concentration of acid. Is it clear? Good. So, it is the final expression, that is for acidic vapor, pH is equal to pK plus log base 10 concentration of salt by concentration of an acid. Similarly, in the similar way, we also calculate, that is for a basic vapor, that is POH is equal to pKb plus log base 10, that is concentration of salt by concentration of base. This is known as the required expression for POH for basic vapor. It is all about the Henderson equation for acidic vapor as well as basic vapor. Okay, good. Next, application part is there. How vapor is applied in our day-to-day life? In agricultural part, in industrial part, and in biochemical reaction. We discuss in segment 3. Now segment 1 is over. Segment 2, then start writing the notes, and segment 3 solving some the problems. So before going to the note part, it is necessary to recap again, basing upon the pH. I solve 2 to 3 problem, then switch over to the definition part. Let us solve some problem basing upon the pH. Mark that, pH of a solution of HCl is 2. Calculate the amount of HCl present in 1 liter of the solution. Answer. Mark that. Already cover. If pH of a solution is given, then H plus ion concentration is equal to 10 to the power minus pH is equal to 10 to the power minus 2 m. If H plus ion concentration is given, then question, calculate the amount present. Therefore, amount of HCl present, amount of HCl present is equal to, how we calculate? That is concentration of H plus ion into molar mass is equal to 10 to the power minus 2 into 36.5. Molecular mass of HCl is 36.5 is equal to 0.365 is equal to 0.365. This one is the gram, 0.365 gram of HCl is present per liter of the solution. Okay, mark the next question. What is the next question? At 90 degrees centigrade, the pure water, at 90 degrees Celsius, the pure water has a pH H plus ion concentration or H3O plus ion concentration is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 N. Calculate the value of ionic product of water or Kw. Mark that. We know in case of a pure water, we know in case of a pure water, that is H plus ion concentration is equal to H3O plus ion concentration is equal to OH minus ion concentration is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 N for pure water. And we know ionic product of water Kw is equal to H3O plus ion concentration into OH minus ion concentration. 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 to the power minus 6 is equal to 10 to the power minus 12. This is known as the ionic product of water for pure water. Ionic product of water for pure water at 90 degrees Celsius. Okay, good. Move to the next one. Mark that. What is the next question? Mark the question. What is the question? 1 liter of an acidic solution pH 2. If pH is given, then H plus ion, mark that. H plus ion is equal to 10 to the power minus 2 M. Mixed with 2 liter of another acidic solution pH 3 means another H plus ion concentration is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 M. So calculate the pH of the mixture. We know that pH of the mixture is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2 by V1 plus V2. Put this value, it is 10 to the power minus 2 into 1 liter given, 10 to the power minus 3 into 2 liter given, plus 1 plus 2, that is 3. So, by solving this one, by taking common and by solving this one, this value is nearly equal to, that is 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 2, 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 2. Then our aim is to pH negative logarithm of resulting H plus ion concentration minus, that is negative logarithm of 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 2. Mark that. We write 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 2. This is equal to also minus negative log, that is 4 by 10, 10 transfer to here, that is 4 into 10 to the power minus 3. And on solving this value, the approximate answer is 2.3980 is equal to 2.3980. This one is the pH of the resulting solution by mixing 1 liter of acidic solution and 2 liter of another acidic solution. Okay, good. Mark the next question. Mark that. What is the next question? Next question is calculate the pH of a solution. Calculate the pH of a solution obtained by mixing equal volume. Volume is equal. Let V is equal to 1 liter. Equal volume of the solution with pH 3 and pH 5. pH 3 means H plus ion concentration 10 to the power minus 3. pH 5 means H plus ion concentration 10 to the power minus 5. So pH of that mixture, that is M mixture is equal to H plus ion concentration of first one. This is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 M plus 10 to the power minus 5 M divided by 2. By taking common and by solving this one, by taking common and solving this one, the value is 5.05 into is equal to 5.05 into 10 to the power minus 4 m. This is the mixture of final H plus ion concentration, that is 5.05 into 10 to the power minus 4 m. Then we calculate pH is equal to negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration, that is 5.05 into 10 to the power minus 4. On solving this value, answer is equal to 3.3. 3.3. Mark that. It is by taking, it is log A into B, means log A plus log B. Okay. Then by solving, the value is nearly equal to 3.3. Okay. Mark the next question. What is the next question? Calculate the pH of 10 to the power minus 8 mHCl. Important one. Next question is important one. Mark that. Calculate the pH of 10 to the power minus 8 mHCl. Sometimes, if the question is there for a dilute solution, particularly for a dilute solution, never worry about it. If we normally apply here, HCl is there, 10 to the power minus 8. If we normal apply the formula, mark that pH is equal to negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration is equal to negative logarithm of 10 to the power minus 8 is equal to 8. So pH of HCl is acidic solution, but it is found to be 8. Something wrong is there. But actually there is no wrong, question is correct. But in this case, we solve in another way. As it is the dilute solution, so it is wrong. So answer is, in case of dilute solution, H plus ion concentration of total is equal to H plus ion concentration of HCl plus H plus ion concentration of pure water. I remind you again, for particular in this case, the total H plus ion concentration is equal to the H plus ion concentration of HCl given in the solution plus the H plus ion concentration taken for the pure water is equal to, mark that, this one is equal to 10 to the power minus 8 m plus for neutral water, pure water, 10 to the power minus 7 m. Okay. By taking common 10 to the power minus 8 is equal to 1 plus 10 is equal to 11 into 10 to the power minus 8 m. Okay. It is the total H plus ion concentration. Now we calculate pH is equal to minus log 11 into 10 to the power minus 8. Taking minus common, it is known as log 11 plus log 10 to the power minus 8. This value is equal to log 11, its value given in the question nearly equal to 1.04 minus 8. So this is nearly equal to, on solving, this value is nearly equal to 6. This value nearly equal to 6.96. This value nearly equal to 6.96. 7 is neutral, so below 7 means slightly acidic. Okay. Similarly, mark the question, it is homework to you. Calculate the pH of 10 to the power minus 10 NaOH solution. If we normally apply this one, then NaOH means OH minus ion is 10 to the power minus 10, then it is not possible. So, in this case also, while first calculating OH minus ion concentration, we calculate OH minus ion concentration total is equal to OH minus ion concentration of given solution NaOH plus OH minus ion concentration of pure water. Okay, try to solve this one. If not, then we discuss in next doubt clearing class. Now, note down the definition of a buffer, types of buffer, and how we prepare a buffer. Mark that, buffer solution. It is defined as a solution which resists any change in its pH value, even when small amount of acid or base added to it. It is the definition of buffer. What are the types of buffer? There are two types. One is simple buffer, one is mixed buffer. What is simple buffer? The solution of the salt of weak acid and a weak base. Example, ammonium acetate, ammonium formate HCOONH4, ammonium acetate, ammonium formate acts one example of simple buffer. Next, mixed buffer. Again, it is of two types. One is acidic buffer, one is a basic buffer. What is acidic buffer? It is a solution of mixture of weak acid and its salt of strong base. Example, equimolar mixture of acetic acid and sodium acetate, formic acid and sodium formate or potassium formate. Example of acidic buffer. Similarly, what is a basic buffer? It is a solution of mixture, equimolar mixture of weak base and the salt of strong acid. For example, ammonium equimolar mixture of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide and ammonium nitrate. Example of basic buffer. It is the buffer, types of buffer. Then how you prepare, that means how prove that it is a buffer, means buffer action. What is a buffer action? The capacity, the tendency to resist or not to allow any change its pH or pOH for a solution known as buffer action. Mark that. What is buffer action? The property of a buffer solution to resist any change in its pH value even when small amount of acid or a base or water added to it is known as its buffer action. So let us verify, let us prove its how the tendency, capacity or ability to check its pH as well as pOH. It is also verified by two sub-steps, one for acidic buffer, one for basic buffer. First one, buffer action for acidic buffer. Let us consider, we know the acidic buffer, equimolar mixture of weak acid and its salt of a strong base. Let us consider the buffer action of acidic buffer containing equimolar mixture of acetic acid and sodium acetate. Acetic acid dissociate to a small extent as the weak electrolyte, while sodium acetate dissociate completely in aqueous solution as the strong electrolyte. Mark that the equation. Acetic acid in water dissociate feebly, while sodium acetate dissociate completely in water. Mark that when a few drops of an acid are added to the buffer solution, then H3O plus ion given by acid combines with acetate ion of a buffer forming weakly ionized acetic acid, keeping pH as constant. Mark that. Acetate ion from buffer, H plus or H3O plus ion from acid forming acetic acid which is weakly ionized, keeping pH as constant. Similarly, when few drops of base are added, then OH minus ion given by the base combine with H plus ion or H3O plus ion of buffer forming weakly ionized water, keeping pH as constant. So OH minus ion from base, H plus or H3O plus ion of buffer forming weakly ionized water. In this way, pH remain constant. Let us consider the part 2, that buffer action of basic buffer. Let us consider equimolar mixture of basic buffer, means equimolar mixture of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride. Ammonium hydroxide dissociates to a small extent because of weak electrolyte, whereas ammonium chloride dissociates completely aqueous solution as it is a strong electrolyte. Equation, mark that. Ammonium hydroxide give rise to ammonium ion hydroxide ion, ammonium chloride give rise to ammonium ion and chloride ion. When a few drops of acid is added, then H plus or H3O plus ion of an acid combines with OH minus ion of a buffer forming weakly ionized water, keeping pH as constant. Mark that. H3O plus ion from acid combined with OH minus ion of a buffer forming weakly ionized water. Similarly, when a few drops of base is added, then OH minus ion of a base combined with NH4 ion of a buffer forming weakly ionized NH4OH, keeping pH as constant. Mark that. NH4 plus ion of a buffer from buffer combined with OH minus ion from base forming weakly ionized ammonium hydroxide. It is weakly ionized ammonium hydroxide, keeping pH as a constant. It is known as the buffer capacity or buffer action. Next we switch over to pH of a buffer or Henderson equation. Next one is pH of a buffer or Henderson equation. Again, it can be derived in two ways, one for pH for acidic buffer and pH for basic buffer. So we calculate Henderson equation two different ways. Mark that for acidic buffer. We know that acidic buffer is consist of equimolar mixture of weak acid. Symbolic notation of acid is Ha because it ionizes give H plus, and its symbolic notation for base is BOH because it ionizes give OH minus, and symbolic notation for salt is by combination acid base is Ba. Let us consider an equimolar mixture of weak acid, that is Ha, and its salt Ba of strong base BOH. So let us consider weak acid Ha which ionizes as Ha give rise to H plus A minus. Applying the law of chemical equilibrium to this above equation, Ka, that is dissociation constant or ionization constant for weak acid, is equal to this much. Or by cross multiplication, Ka into concentration of Ha is equal to H plus ion concentration into OH and A minus ion concentration. Our aim is to calculate H plus ion concentration is equal to Ka by Ha by A minus. Taking logarithm both side and reversing sign means taking logarithm both side and multiplying -1 to each term. We have minus log H plus A into B, taking logarithm log A into B, जो log A plus log B. Again multiplying -1, so minus log A minus log Ha by A minus, or this is known as a pH, it is known as a pK. If I change the sign, then reversing numerator to denominator, that is plus log A minus by Ha, or pH is equal to pK plus log salt by acid. Already I covered this one. A minus concentration means it is for salt and Ha is acid. It is known as Henderson equation for acidic buffer. Similarly, in the same way, it is homework to you. Try to proceed in the same way, and to proceed for the basic buffer, that is POH is equal to pKb plus log 10 salt concentration by concentration of base.